Recently, I have become intimately familiar with the phrase, working to the bones. The youthfulness and the joyfulness of my childhood ended when I realized I could trade hours of my life away for a minimum wage, for sleepless nights, and for an insurmountable amount of stress. And that is something that I think awaits all of you in the future, or perhaps some of you are already living in it now. This is because this is a narrative that is so normalized for us. We've been told, we've been drilled that struggle is a given, that it is okay to be sleep deprived as if it's not a literal form of torture. The experiences of our teenagehood is based on how much we struggle, how hard we grind, and if we are indeed successful at girl bossing it. And let's call it what it is. This is a culture that is the product of our capitalistic society. It is dysfunctional and it is toxic. And yet this culture plagues our educational system. A system that claims to be fair, but fails miserably in its execution. And I'm talking about none other than the insidious and the unjust nature of the Australian Tertiary Admissions Rank, ATAR. This is the greatest perpetrator of the work or die culture. It is the greatest perpetrator of the dysfunctionalism within our youth. So it deeply infuriates me when I know at the end of this year I will be given a very specific number that will determine my worth as a student. And it will do the same for each and every single one of you today. So I urge you to be mad as well. I stand here today because I'm going to give you 3 reasons why you should reject the system, on why you should be mad at a system that wrongs you. So let's start right into it. Let's go with reason number 1. Does anyone here like art? We've seen so much singing and so much beautiful art and individuality. But the Australian Tertiary Admissions Rank is a cold and it is a rigid numerical scale. It reduces the rich tapestry of the human knowledge and human potential into a mere statistic. Imagine a world devoid of artistic expression. Imagine a world where the brushstrokes of an artist, the haunting melodies of a musician, and the beautiful movements of a dancer are nothing but footnotes. ATAR has an unwavering focus on academic subjects, and it leaves no room for the rest of us, for countless of students, to pursue and nurture their innate talents. It has no room for the recognition of art. It has no room for anyone else but academics. In the end, what ATAR is doing to us is that it is breeding us into becoming cookie-cutter replicas of each other. Now, reason number 2 is a tale as old as time. It is something that we already know and see in society. Let's not ignore how the socioeconomic disparities are exacerbated by ATAR. Students who already come from disadvantaged backgrounds, facing numerous obstacles, are further marginalized by the system. It is no secret that education is not equal, that we all do not receive the same quality of education. At the end of this year, ATAR would place us in a long, long snaking line, and the one in front of me will be better than me. And statistics have shown that this line will begin in the opulent halls of private schools. and it will snake through the swimming pools and end, eventually, in a classroom of overworked teachers and students who aren't dumb, but aren't simply afforded the same privileges as the student in front of them. ATAR denies students, again, the opportunity for careers, for a brighter future. And it perpetuates a status quo of even classist system of society. It is time for us to deny such system that perpetuates inequality and an uneven playing field for all. Now, reason number 3 is something that I think holds close to my friends and my friendship group. It is stress. It's called anxiety and depression. The immense pressure placed on students in their pursuit of the highest possible ATAR score has taken a severe toll on their mental health. Big surprise. An environment where success is a narrowly measured numerical rank is a badly designed system. And the effects of this bad design is that in 2020, young Australians, 15 to 24, their leading cause of death is suicide. This is a picture of a dysfunctional society, even not a system that is not working for our youth. But what is the most ironic of all is that when this is all over, I will return to my seat and I will be the good, obedient student that I am and do whatever it damn takes to write my assignment. And so will all of you, at some point. Because nothing would truly change until we push and we achieve systemic transformation. A transformation that embraces a multi-dimensional approach to education, a system that prioritizes our well-being, our individuality, and cultivates a culture of lifelong learning. But until then, until that system has been achieved, I have but one message, and that is to stay mad, kids. Thank you.